So let us start right away by relaxing. And many of you have written to me that this yoga exercise, which we always did at the start, was very beneficial. So let us begin with this, and we'll stay in it for a little while, not too long. So fold your hands above your head, and then just keep your eyes slightly open and look upward gently. Feel how the sensations in the body change. Then you can come down and relax. During meditation, one can keep one's eyes closed, but it is also very good to keep them slightly open in order not to drift off mentally. So now completely relax again. And innerly, remember the great enlightened beings, the Buddhas, Siddhas, yogis, yoginis of the past, the present, and the future. We are grateful to them for giving us teachings of wisdom, showing us that the physical world is not everything, that the mind matters, that our own consciousness matters. And that we can find the true nature of our being within our mind, within our consciousness. We express our gratitude to these great meditators, and now we inhale deeply and breathe out strongly 3 times. You can follow me. And feel the sensation of calmness that comes over you. Now we engage in Maitri, loving kindness. Bring to mind such people for whom you have great affection. Your family members, your friends, kind and loving people. And bring about the clear inner feeling and wish, may you be truly happy, may you be at ease. Bring them to mind clearly and bring about the feeling clearly. And keep this in your heart for a little while. It is like you're concentrating on this feeling. When your mind wanders away, you gently bring it back. Now bring to mind people or beings for whom you have no particular emotion, general people, all beings in general. And again, bring about this clear wish from your heart. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. See how your mind drifts away and gently bring it back to the task at hand. Now bring to mind those people where there is some bitterness, some slight irritation, or some strong aversion, where you feel some negativity, either from your side or from their side. Even if it is hard at first, generate and then send out that clear wish. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. Keep nothing back. Let it flow from your heart like a stream. Watch your mind as it fills up with kindness. You are generating the kindness. It is like an energy which you are generating. When your mind goes away, again, you bring it back, or you can switch to a person whom you dislike even more, or who dislikes you even more. And that keeps your mind focused. If there is no one you dislike, imagine that there might be past lives from where some bitterness remains. And then you send out the same wish to everyone, no matter who. May you be truly happy. May you be at ease. Let the kindness grow and grow and grow till your whole being is filled with it. If you find even one corner of your being that is not filled with it, pour this kindness upon that too, like a flood that is slowly flooding you. Some of you might experience a sense of relief when you do this, like a sudden, that is very good. And now we just relax for 1 or 2 minutes, watching our body, our emotions, our mind, just as they are. We don't change anything about it. Just be in the present, because only the awareness of the present is real. Everything else is just thoughts. Don't block anything. Don't change anything. Just watch it as it is. Now once more, inhale deeply and breathe out strongly 3 times. Now first, watch the sensations of your body. Become aware of your body. It is the temple of your being. And now identify every moment with a word. If you have relaxation, then you identify relaxed. If your body is tingling, you identify tingling. If there is tension, you identify tension, moment to moment, for a few minutes. Scan your body. If you feel pain, identify the location of the pain. If you feel a sense of pleasure or bliss, identify the location in your body which is the source of that sensation. Now move on to your feelings. Clearly identify them. If you are restless, you identify restless. If you are peaceful, you identify peaceful. If you are confused, you identify confused. Whatever comes, don't hold on to it. Only identify it as long as it is there. When something else comes, you identify that. When your mind wanders away, you can identify the wandering. Don't block out anything. clearly identify it. Don't block it out. See your feelings like an interesting movie where moment to moment a new scene arises and the previous one ends. Now move on to the mind itself. Whatever occurs in the mind, watch your thoughts, watch the states of the mind. If the mind is clear, be aware of the clarity. If your mind is bored, be aware of the boredom. If your mind is restless, be aware of the restlessness. If your mind is happy, be aware of the happiness. If you have that deep sense of calmness, be aware of it. Now include the breath. When your abdomen is rising, be aware of it rising. When it falls, be aware of it falling. And in between, identify whatever state you can see clearly. Don't change your breathing. Don't control it, but include it in your meditation. Rising of the abdomen, falling, and then you witness the state that is there. And now for the last 4 minutes, please slowly get up and walk back and forth very slowly. It is almost like you are in slow motion, also getting up and then lifting your leg, lifting your foot, moving your foot, placing your foot. Be very conscious of it. Slowly come back to your seat, but very slowly. Keep up this awareness. Don't leave the awareness. Awareness is something very sacred. When we engage in awareness, it purifies our heart, our mind of all the negative emotions, that is why we feel so good when we engage in awareness. The deeper we are aware, the more our true nature comes out. The more we see that temporary emotions, feelings, opinions are not so important, because they will pass, they will turn into something else. As long as we are aware, we are clear and we are calm. We finish by once again recalling the great enlightened beings, the Buddhas, the Siddhas, the yogis and the yoginis of the past, the present, and the future. I hope you have understood the key point, which is that the awareness itself has a purifying, liberating quality. Not any particular feeling, not any particular state of mind, but the awareness of that feeling, the awareness of that state has a freeing, liberating quality. By being aware mysteriously, we become free, more calm, more peaceful. And then you also saw how when you moved, you didn't lose that awareness. So you can integrate it into your ordinary activities. You do not need to separate meditation from your ordinary activities. It is essential to see this. Then everything you do becomes meditation. Every moment every experience you have with your family, with your friends, with your co-workers, with your patients or clients, whatever you do, it becomes meditation when you are aware. I know that for some, it sounds as if it is too simple, but this is really the teaching, to be aware. With this deep, profound, clear awareness, we experience in meditation. To bring that to every moment of your day. That is the practice. And that is what makes you feel free and clear and allows you to be unconditionally present. Never confused. Always clear. So now let us have some questions if you like. You can also write them in the chat. Someone has asked, can we do Maitri to ourselves? This was back when we were doing the Maitri. Yes, absolutely. In some traditions, you will be surprised, Maitri is done only towards oneself first. Not so much to the others, and then only towards oneself first, because the implication is that if we do not have that unconditional sense of, may I be happy, may I be at ease, it becomes difficult to have it for others. It is like when you are extremely poor yourself and someone comes along and says, let us hand out £100 to others. Becomes a little difficult because you don't have the £100 to give. So that is a very powerful way to give yourself energy and to also have that sense of that you deserve happiness. In the modern Western world, sometimes there is this sense of punishing oneself. This sense of, I don't really deserve this. Even though people no longer have any religious or spiritual affiliation, yet strangely, that sense is there of punishing oneself. It is something psychological. And Maitri towards yourself, may I be truly happy, may I be at ease, this simply dissolves that. And in my opinion, it is sometimes more useful to do that than to engage in a lot of psychological discussions. Sometimes it's just better to do Maitri for yourself. My own experience is, however, that self-centeredness is the problem, not the solution. My own experience when you feel miserable is actually to just do Maitri for others. It is something mysterious. When you come away from your self-centeredness, just instantly coming away from it, and you think of others, strangely, you get the same energy when you do it for yourself only. It's something mysterious. Try it. I mean, the person who asked the question. Just try it. It is like instead of going on the M1 all the way to Leicester, you jump to Leicester. Something mysterious. Yes, you reach Leicester by going on the I don't even know if it's the M1. I'm just taking one road. I don't know. Maybe it's the M3. You know better. Something with M. And just having Maitri for others makes you jump to Leicester. Try it. Then someone asks, can we send Maitri to our loved ones who have passed? Absolutely, yes, definitely. And here again, it is my experience that when we do this, we somehow connect. There's some mysterious connection. And I know we live in the 21st century and we shouldn't be telling ghost stories and things like that. But I always feel that really there is some deeper dimension to reality than what you see, really. Reality is not only what you see and what you hear and what you can touch. There is more to reality than that. And deep meditators begin to see that or experience that. We can have a separate session one day where I tell you some personal experiences I have had where clearly, there are beings who have passed away. Really. It is hard to believe in the 21st century, but I am quite rational. I am quite intellectual, and yet I have had these experiences, and so have many other people who are also rational and intellectual. Those who haven't had them always have a difficulty believing it. And that's good. It's good. Don't just believe things. It is better to experience it yourself. But from my own experience, because I know that reality is deeper than what we just see, there is not just this one life. I know that Maitri towards those who have passed is excellent. It is excellent. So please do it. Then someone asks, when we inhale and exhale firmly 3 times, is there a significance to the number of breaths? Yes, my dear, there is. There are 3 main nadis, 3 main channels in the body. Once we can have a session just about these. There is the right nadi. That is the one which is active when your right nostril is active. Then there is the left nadi. That's the one which is active when your left nostril is active. Have you ever even noticed that your nostrils change? You can test it. Now you see, as a meditator, usually both nostrils are active. That is when the middle channel, not the right one, not the left one, but the central one is active. That's when your mind is calm. But you can test it yourself at home. Is it the right one? Is it the left one? If it is both flowing, it means it's the middle one. And you will also see that this changes when your mind becomes more rational, more analytical. You can check it, and it is your right nostril flowing. When your mind becomes more emotional, more intuitive, it is your left one flowing. You can check this. This is science. It's not a belief. Just check it yourself. And when you are meditative, when you're calm, it is both of them flowing. It is a mystery, and I've never seen any modern scientists even check this. It is a deep mystery, but you can see it yourself. So the 3 breaths are related to the 3 channels. This is the yogic mystery here. Then someone asks, meditation when practicing with eyes slightly open, can I visualize white moonlight radiating towards people? Oh yes. This is in one of the scriptures where someone actually says it is very auspicious to visualize Maitri, the energy of Maitri, as white silvery moonlight. So you can visualize this flowing to the others. Then someone asks, what is the origin of the word meditation, the English word meditation? And there is an online resource. It comes from the Latin word meditatio, from meditare, which is from the root med, to take appropriate measures. And it has the sense of a continuous thought upon a subject, something like to contemplate, to think about a subject continuously. And this is related to the Sanskrit root man, mananam, to contemplate. So the Latin root med is related to Sanskrit man, mananam, which is the second stage of meditation in Advaita, in non-dual Vedanta. So the answer to you, sir, yes, there is a direct link with Sanskrit. I am crossing my time, but I'll try to speed it up. Someone says, why does awareness purify negative states? Awareness is unborn. It is the infinite truth. It is simply the absolute reality. Awareness is not something made. You see, this lion is something made. Someone made it. Some artisan in Thailand. Then you see this little animal here. This is a turtle, a tortoise. Someone made it. Then there are living beings like me. No one made this body, but it came about through the combination of my parents coming together. The body came about like that. And then slowly my mind developed in my youth, as a child first, then in my youth. But the awareness that is experiencing it was not made by anybody. Can you sense that a little bit? No one made the awareness. The awareness is just there. It's always going along. Even in a tiny child, the awareness is there. Only it is a little less than in someone who is practicing meditation. But it is already there in the child. So the deeper we engage with awareness, the more awareness, so to speak, the clearer the awareness is, the more free we become. Because the deepest nature of awareness is freedom. This is a mystery. It sounds like some circular thinking. It sounds like some philosophy, but it isn't. It is the deepest truth. When you are aware, you're free. When you're not aware, you're not free. Then in that question of this gentleman, which I'm not quite fully understanding, it says that if awareness is not in opposition to negative states. Awareness is never in opposition. Awareness is just what it is. But when the mind is in opposition to a state, it actually increases that state. This is a strange mystery. When you hate someone or you dislike someone, and you are in opposition to that feeling of dislike, it becomes stronger. It's a strange mystery. Don't ask me who did it, okay? No one did it. It just is what it is. When you dislike your neighbor, it becomes stronger. When you dislike your neighboring country, it becomes stronger. Now, fortunately, Britain has no neighbors except France. But look how much they disliked each other in the past. The more they engaged in the dislike, the worse it became. You see, this is the strange thing. But the awareness, just the awareness of the dislike makes it become less. And then when you engage in Maitri for the French, the dislike dissolves. And then suddenly you realize the French aren't so bad after all. They are excellent cooks. They make the most wonderful sweets. Of course, we are vegetarians, but the sweets of the French are excellent. So similarly, you can always find something wonderful in your neighbor. Really. No one is ever rotten to the core. Never. I have never met someone who is rotten to the core. Never. When you are aware and you have Maitri, you will suddenly see a wonderful quality in the person. Sure, there is something that you don't like. Sure. Now I will finish. The last question was, could someone repeat which nostril it is? The left nostril, when the left one is flowing, this is just a sign, my dear. It's only a sign that in the subtle body, the left channel is flowing. This is a channel. It's actually a channel in the body, in the subtle body. And this expresses itself in the physical body in the form of the left nostril being active. And this is, of course, when you're not having a flu, my dear. When you have a flu, it's all messed up. So when it is intellectual and analytical and rational, it is the right nostril flowing. When it is emotional and intuitive, it is the left one flowing. When it is wise, calm, clarity, it is both nostrils flowing. You can check it yourself. It is just science. Let us finish here. My dears, have endless Maitri for yourself. Have endless Maitri for others. Always be aware. Always. Even when you're watching Netflix. Always be aware. And you will see something magical happening in your mind. A clarity that never leaves you. See you in 1 month. Namaste.